You're listening to the Starfall Actual Play Podcast. Starfall is a combination of short stories, audio dramas, and actual role-playing to tell a much larger story. Hi, I'm your host, Kevin C. Mason, creator and writer-director of Starfall? Yeah, I'm the game master. I run it. In this episode, you find out why we call the party the Fifth Crew. They also get to play around with their new spaceship, and I've noticed that no one's asking about the price tag. We'll talk about that later.
This episode contains strong language like scrub, skridonk, and now and then Terry talks about work. Listener discretion is advised.
If you like our show, consider becoming a patron. We need to cover computer upgrades, hosting fees, and better recording equipment. Even $1 a month will help.
Are you hungry? I mean, are you elome hungry? Come to Zapperburger right now and get a Zapperburger combo with extra Pinky Poppers for just 15 credits. Okay, so you guys are taking your new pirate ship. By the way, this thing is huge.
But it's not big enough for a swimming pool, though, is it? No.
I was going to say it should be large enough for a swimming pool. We can
actually, you don't need a swimming pool because we bathe in the blood of our enemies. There are 3 individual cabins that are aquatic only.
I get the first one.
Prim told
they're adjustable.
Up in the air.
They're adjustable. You can set it for salt water or fresh water.
Or
I get
brackish.
the freshwater seat. Woo!
This thing has 3 decks. Sorry, it has 4 decks, and this is not including the cargo space. This thing is designed, once it captures a ship, basically scrapping the whole thing, shoving it into the cargo hold in small pieces, and then offloading it somewhere. It also has a landing bay that can hold 2 ships, and it is already filled with 2 ships.
Mad.
There are 2 shuttles that can carry 4 people each, and they are hyperdrive capable.
Does a new ship have a
Hang on
name?
a sec. No, that was going to be organised by the listeners. They were going to name the ship. I don't know if anybody's sent any ship names yet because we haven't. They don't know we have a new ship yet, so they can't.
We haven't published that one yet. No.
Yeah. How are we going to refer to our ship though if they haven't named it yet?
The ship.
Shippy McShipface.
Shippy McShipface for the shitty McShitface.
So I have a question. What happened to Rizza and where is he right now?
Okay. So during the
You missed that, didn't you?
during the you were experiencing some star drive sickness, so you pretty much hid away during the space battle.
Shit.
Don't worry, they woke you up when they needed help.
Okay, cool.
People didn't die. It's good.
Okay.
However, there were many octopods lost in the...
So Starfall in this thing is sluggish. It does not travel fast. It's a monster. It also maneuvers like a monster. You're not going to be doing any fancy maneuvers with this whatsoever.
So no drag racing.
Why did I become a pilot then?
Did you grab your?
Because you want to become a pirate.
Thank you.
Now, what you have noticed about this thing is that you can actually use it to land on planetary systems.
Mm-hmm.
So you can actually land on a planet, but I will warn you, it uses up almost all its fuel to do so.
What?
Yeah. Basically, this ship does best docking with a space station and offloading the cargo there. Yeah. Or you go to a place and say, hey, we're here. They send up shuttles grabbing the detachable cargo bays.
I thought we had shuttles, so can't we also just shuttle down?
You can take small bits of cargo, but the ships that are in there were supposed to be for cargo, but they're not. These ships are designed for escaping. Oh, look, the authorities caught us. Let's get out of here.
Yeah. Now to the more important question: weaponry.
Yes. So it has 2 large plasma cannons that aim out the side. They are hidden. So they are behind hidden panels. This allows you to land on a Confederate space station, and they're not going to ask what's going on. It has missile launchers for the front.
How many?
2.
2. Okay.
These are designed for larger ships. Mostly, if you need to escape through a blockade, these are designed to basically tell them to get out of the way.
Yeah.
And then it has an anti-fighter turret designed to take care of the annoying fighters that.
Top mount, bottom mount, rear mount, side mount.
Whatever you want, baby.
Just top.
Just top.
Okay, so the belly's exposed.
The belly is exposed, but the belly has all the cargo, so there's nothing.
It's got insulation, unless we're transporting flammable or explosive materials. Which I would recommend we don't do as a general course of action. I've seen some really, really nasty things happen when a rogue microasteroid sort of, went through the hold of a ship that was carrying some fuel. Yeah.
Go on.
What about a med bay? Does it have any?
It has a full med bay. You can
Sorry,
there is
Let's anoint this thing.
there is a rec room.
Can I turn it into a bar?
Of course
Sorry,
you
what
can.
We can
was
turn
the
anything
top
into a
man
bar.
Anti-fighters.
And I find it.
As long as you have the drinks.
In these cases, in order to operate the weapons on the console, where is not in the helm.
Oh, okay.
The reason for that is because they're not linked. They don't. They once again, it's another one of these things that they do to prevent AI from taking over the ship, and then.
It was literally my job for 4 years of my real life, sitting in front of one of those panels. on a warship.
Okay, so if we're going to have all hands on deck and all hands to battle stations, we're going to need to have 5 people, or do the missile launchers, can they be both operated from the same place?
They can be both operated from the same place.
So we'll need 4, 2, 1 on each side for the plasma cannons, 1 in the missile launchers, and 1 in the top-mounted anti-fighter turret.
Usually, if you're going to be firing the missiles, you know ahead of time, and so someone can run from one of the side cannons and it goes.
Okay.
Oh my god, say fire the missiles!
You seem altogether too excited about
I've
this
had
prospect.
1 wine. I'm good to go.
I wish I had your tolerance.
I've had
Sounds
1
drunk.
half of a litre of whiskey.
Where's your liver? Is it floating in space? It's surrounded by bubbles of whiskey.
It works very well.
Here's an interesting question, and I posted this one on Twitter earlier this week.
Cirrhosis the Wonder Liver.
If you were to name your liver, what would you name it?
Cirrhosis the Wonder Liver, apparently.
The one. He's like, ha ha ha. I'll.
Rest in peace.
How's Rip doing? Yeah, he's alright.
Okay, and then the other thing that's important is the gravity snare. Now, this thing chews up a lot of power, but if you know what you're doing, it can be extremely profitable for pirates. Basically, what you do is you find a major lane in between two systems. You turn this puppy on. Any ship that hits the snare immediately drops out of starfall, violently.
Does the ship have to be stationary in order for the gravity snare to operate?
Yes.
Okay. Who's the person that would normally operate a gravity snare? Sensor ops or something else?
I would say sensors.
Okay,
Sensors or engineering.
Yeah, okay. Just trying to figure out what my responsibilities aboard this new ship are.
Yeah.
Lava's trying to figure out her responsibilities.
And pretty much you just turn it on and wait.
Okay.
It's
Nachos.
okay. So you guys get into Helios. Immediately, what happens is that you are hailed by a Confederate craft. They are Confederate customs.
Yes.
So they basically say that they're going to board and be prepared for inspection.
Okay, it's a new ship. We don't know what's on here. I'm going to run a sensor scan to see if there's anything obviously illegal.
How much blood is actually? No. They boarded us and died. No, but then Tali went onto the ship to kill everyone on it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I believe, didn't we hose it down? Like didn't the other pirates like strip everything worthwhile out anyway?
They-
and
I feel
then
like
it down?
stripping blood
Yeah.
out isn't worthwhile.
Now
There's
make
a lot
a roll.
of iron in that.
Has Reza just woken up and just walked out and seen just blood everywhere? This unfamiliar
Pretty much.
shit.
Yeah,
Is
pretty
it
much.
like-
Yeah.
I really like the color of this wall.
Yeah. It's called hint of brain. Right?
It's great. Matter.
Ah.
Make a sensors roll for me.
Okay.
And let me
Plus roll
know.
of the night.
Well, given that it's a new ship, it's new to us. I don't think we've really had the chance to sort of figure stuff out yet. It's like, is there anything in hidden?
So that new car smell in this ship is just blood. Isn't it?
5, 6,
Yeah.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay, you're
50.
picking up 3 life forms
That aren't us.
that aren't you in the mess hall.
Any crew members that are near the mess hall, can you please investigate? We have 3 unknown life forms.
Which I've just heard you.
I'm almost.
Yeah.
Yep, I'll head over.
Yep, I'll head that way.
Am I
Yeah.
close?
So
Yeah.
everyone's just gonna go.
Everyone comes in.
Well, who's doing what?
Well,
So,
I'm
said
at the
3.
bridge on sensors.
you're at the bridge on sensors.
You're a pilot,
I'm
essentially.
piloting.
Terry's piloting,
I'm
which
not
means I would
insisting in
be,
any way.
which means I would be in the bridge, probably helping with sensors and comms, because Terry's there and I'm Terry's first mate,
Mm.
and he's never
We're-
gonna leave me behind on a
We're
ship
friends.
again.
No, we're friends
Well,
now.
think that he's left behind, and then forget that you actually came across to the other ship again.
What I do?
And he's never not going to not have a conversation with you about apologizing.
So
I'm
Captain
just
Terry,
doing
would
something.
you like me to remain here or investigate?
First, mate, I'd love you to investigate, please.
So, Lava, what are we looking out for exactly?
There are 3 unidentified
Unidentified
life
forms.
forms. I don't know what they are. I don't know if they're food. I don't know if they're friends. I don't know if they're foe.
Are there
Can
any,
I eat them?
Portable
It depends.
sensors, handheld sensors on the bridge?
No.
Of course not, because that would be useful.
Not on the bridge. You have a extremely powerful sensors array right there.
Do I know how big the life forms are, or just I'm getting 3 things?
One is really big,
Okay. And the other
like
2?
bigger than the Elon.
Okay. Just a bit more information, crew. We have 1 very large life form, and the other 2 are sort of average size.
Nothing wrong with being
Given
average.
No, nothing wrong with being average. Terry would know this.
Okay, so I grab a stun rifle. Is there any like science stations in the hallway between here and the
It's
alley
not
where
right.
they
Not really
are?
a science station,
Or
but
any place like I could pick up some sort of a sensor.
yeah. I'll let you have
Okay, so I've got stun gun ready to fire,
Mm-hmm.
and then in my lower limbs, and then a sensor in front of me to try to pick up if I can pick up any kind of special.
So you're expecting to not be aggressive. So that's not your primary.
Yes, I know,
Okay.
but it's a defensive posture.
It's a defensive posture. Okay.
Yes.
That's important. Okay. So when you guys get to the mess hall,
So who's the defense on me?
The 3.
Jerry.
okay, you open it up and there's sitting at a table having breakfast are 3, individuals. A Elome that ethnically you're familiar with. They are not as...
Hey, man.
They don't normally get along... It's not that they don't get along with technology. They're a bit larger.
Yeah, claws kind of mashing keypads and stuff. It doesn't
Yeah.
really work out
Yeah.
so well.
Why are these
So, like-
keys so small?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That and their expression is that their eyes are not individually focusing like yours.
Yeah.
To your species, that's kind of a joking point.
Okay.
Okay, so it's considered rude to mention it.
You're gonna have a
And
D.
all 3 of them are like this?
No,
Just the big one.
no, he's not the big one. The other one is a Warrior Glippan. And the Warrior Glippan, which
Are they like giant crabs?
Warrior Glippans look like very large crabs. They're
bet they're delicious.
Are the other 2 both Elome?
Did you say that
no,
out
the other
loud?
one is an old
No,
human.
I want to know if Dave said that out loud.
What did he say?
It's like a no.
That was an internal thought.
You probably did.
Dave would already know this.
Oh! Okay.
Shots fired across the table.
I say hello and glip.
Oh, the
Do you say
Glippan looks up.
glibly?
I say it glibly.
And he replies back, "Hello."
Well, there you have it. Let's wrap up.
Did you make enough for the whole crew? Or are we intruding?
No.
Right. It's a warrior
What
craft.
language is
Yeah.
this?
No. It's a warrior craft. They're not known for their
So he's being
intellectual
glib.
capacity.
We have to assume he was saying no to both questions.
Who's
So.
who's the
Carrying a
third?
massive knife.
As a human, he looks like if he's 70, he's doing really well.
Oh, Dad.
But he's
Okay. All right. Folks, we weren't aware we had passengers.
Passengers? Ha! You guys are passengers.
Oh, I see. It was my understanding that the previous crew had vacated this ship in its entirety and in lots of little pieces.
Ah, yeah, that's to be expected.
So you come with the ship then?
Well, yeah. Who else is going to keep it running?
Are you like the free breadsticks at the beginning of the meal?
The Lomish, the Elom looks at you like, huh? And he speaks at you in Lomish. Hello, what are you doing with these people?
I think I could ask you the same thing. Why are you just eating, what's that, eggs?
Oatmeal.
Disgusting.
Vegetarian.
I thought our people had better standards, but you know.
By the way, they're speaking in Lomish.
So, can I have your names?
Knock.
Who's there?
It's like
They're definitely engineers.
Mechanics, many of them.
Knock is a Lomish name.
He goes, his transformation's been fairly recent. He can't pronounce his old name and he's kind of embarrassed.
Oh, okay.
So you're saying he's a bit crabby about that.
And I welcome. I say to the warrior, joyous emergence day. You're a warrior.
Okay.
Yeah, he's So I explained to you guys that our warrior friend here, he's a newborn. So probably not going to be working on the verbal communication skills for a month or so.
Probably not the engines either.
No, but you know what?
Oh no, he's been working on the engines for about like a week now.
Well, great. So there we go.
Motor skills are fine.
Motor skills are fine. Yeah, it's just the vocabulary and the critical thinking processes. But hey, if we get into a position where we need a bodyguard, we're good.
You're still valued. It's alright.
You're not here. Thank you.
So now that we've confiscated and claimed ownership of this ship, are we going to have any problems with you gentlemen?
You're the fifth crew.
Ah, so you basically roll with the ship.
I'm with the ship.
Does she have a name?
You're the fifth crew.
So the name has changed with her then.
I think you're the fifth crew is the name of the ship.
We could call the ship Fifth Crew. It's kind of like never
I
mind.
think
That's
it's
a ding.
pretty catchy.
It is pretty catchy.
We could just call it V.
Fifth and final. V.
Well, that's how the Twitter verse is meant to be for, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll have that.
Okay. So
We're allowed to offer suggestions.
So anything we need to know about her? How's she running?
Well, having your friend come through and wreak havoc wasn't all that great, but
Oh look, when she's hungry, she's hungry. Not much we can do about that.
Can Terry come across the comms and so, like after they make contact and ask them if there's anything like contraband on here that we should be looking out for to save us the searching trouble? Do it over the comms.
Oh yeah, this
I
conversation was
was-
happening in open comms.
I was about to ask that. But I got you, Terry.
since the weapons are shielded, so they look like additional
Cargo pods?
cargo. Well, oxygen.
Oxygen, okay, great.
So they're
I love
shielded.
oxygen.
Me too.
You're
As-
an oxygen addict. You are.
I am.
The
Can't
hidden
live
cargo
without it.
bays. The personal weapons are all stowed. So unless you guys are carrying anything, we should be okay.
Hey, Dave, that Uber you have might need a place to find itself.
Scarce.
Maybe
So,
one of those shielded.
what do we call the mechanic?
Should just put up your bum.
No.
What do we call you?
Hang on, who is who?
Bob.
Bob. So Bob, is there any? Can you show us any places to stow personal weapons in our billets that?
I'm gonna just interrupt here and say, Bob, where's your private armory?
Oh, down here.
Don't speak barbarian.
So he leads you down the hall.
Fluently.
He leads down the hallway and then goes down a set of stairs. And now you're down into the cargo area.
Mm-hmm.
And there's this large airlock. And he basically goes to open up the door of the airlock, except it only opens up the outside of the airlock. So the big door is actually just a bit thicker than it's supposed to be. And inside is all kinds of weapons.
You are very happy, aren't you?
I say, I need to, gesturing towards the scrap nasty, I'm going to say, I need to hold this for a second, but once this inspection bullshit's over, I'm going to come back to you about purchasing
we don't have to purchase. We own it. They're ours.
It's yours.
No, I'm talking about their private stash.
No. Comes with the ship.
It comes with the ship.
He goes. He holds up a wrench.
That's fair. Use what you use. Know what you know.
He points at the Glippan. Do I need anything?
The Glippan's his weapon.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm going to take a mental note of everything in there, put the scrap nasty in, and close the door. Ask how the whole mechanism works while I'm at it. So I can quickly open it when I need it.
He shows a switch, and then right underneath there's a hidden switch underneath the main switch that opens up the airlock.
Yeah.
If you flip that and then open the handle, it opens only the door to the hidden compartment. Opens.
Okay. Sweet. So let's take a mental stock take of what I've got to play with.
7 billion stun guns.
Lava, does the ship have a manifest of current cargo and supplies for rations and that sort of thing?
Current cargo and supplies was stripped absolutely clean.
Okay, but then we need to have the manifest.
Is the manifest updated with the current
Right, we have
status
to have
of
the
things?
manifest updated with the current status because that's what they will inspect. They'll
Let me
inspect the
just-
manifest and then they'll say, where are your supplies and everything. And then we have to say, oh, well, we were captured by pirates, and then that becomes a big problem because then we have to file paperwork and nobody wants that.
Well, they don't want it either.
We're just
So,
telling
no.
So we
what
can play
were
the
doing,
bureaucracy game
we
back.
were doing a minimal training run. We are
There we
in the
go.
process of fitting out a new ship. We wanted to give it a quick run. We're not coming from all that far away. It's also a crew training exercise to deal with situations of extreme hardship, because sometimes that can happen if, a navigator makes a bad jump and we sort of have to figure stuff out while he figures a new calculation. So this is part of a new, speaking of our navigator arriving, I'm reckoning that this is part of a new sort of one pissed off what?
Pissed off for
To the
sitting
fifth
on-
crew.
To the
I
fifth
should have
crew.
got a backup
Hey,
meeting.
there's all these people
Yeah, to the
here,
fifth
now
crew
she's all
then,
fluffed
The
up
fifth
and pissed
crew.
off.
Just selling you guys random shit.
Yeah, we're making profits.
Profit.
You're getting drunk.
Let's get fucking scrumping lit.
Designated.
Oh, dog.
So the
come
astrogation charts are right next to you.
There you go.
Oh, you already got
That is the Uber rough draft. Yes.
That's easy for you to say.
No.
Warband News is apparently out of order
It's been out of order.
for like Dave's entire life.
No. Well, man, oh yeah. Was that I can understand it being offline given that it's being invaded.
Okay. So you guys.
Two-more church attack versus shipments to Helios. That's a problematic thing.
What jackets?
We don't know that in character, or do we?
Yes, we do.
Do we?
This is the news. It's the
That
news.
artwork was
channel.
amazing.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, this is the news that immediately starts to download the moment you guys get in the system.
Uh-huh.
A long, long time ago, in a land far away named Phylor, there were 4 legendary adventurers.
We are the Adventurers 4, renowned across the land.
Using their cunning and strength, the party defeats many monsters and saves many lives.
Nick takes her fairy blade and stabs it into his other eyeball.
Oh my gosh! Can you go jump on my back? Do I cast Expeditious Retreat?
Yeah. Can Bob roll a d20 for me?
I don't like that. I don't like how you ask that.
D20 business.
What if I rolled a 1? What if I told you I just rolled a 1?
Come and join us weekly at How the Quest Was Won. Found anywhere where podcasts are located. Purchase not necessary. No real magic was used in the making of this podcast.
Welcome to Bone Throwers Theater. Nah, it's not that kind of show. It's an RPG actual play podcast. My name is Jordan, and I'm joined by our fun-loving cast.
This is Aaron.
Jeff here. Johnny is my name.
And I'm Jeremy. And what we do is dive in and play various tabletop RPG systems and games, such as Mini 6,
Fiasco,
Inspectors, Monster of the Week,
Fate, and more.
But no matter the rule set or setting, some pretty intense storytelling hits the fan.
So whether you like epic fantasy, adventure,
comedy,
sci-fi,
horror,
or just horrifically bad puns,
we've got something to feast your imagination on.
Listen to our full episodes and more at bonethrowerstheater.com.
And may the bones fall ever in your favor.
Traffic on the Skyway is tough and you are hungry. Stop into Zapperburger for a quick snack. Get our Zapperburger combo and famous mango soda for only 6 credits. Only at Zapperburger.
Okay, so what happens is that you can hear the customs ship connecting with your side hull.
Have we told our just arrived? Have we caught them up?
Not as yet. Okay, so you guys got on this new ship. Didn't have a lot of time to figure out, where things go, that sort of thing. The navigator got you to Helios. The moment that you guys reached Starfall, there was a customs ship waiting for you. The customs ship is basically saying that they're gonna board, and during this time, you guys found out that you have 3 other crew members that have been sitting in the mess hall this entire time having breakfast.
They like a long breakfast.
A long breakfast or
One of which,
a long breakfast?
one of which is a elome, a rather large elome.
Bigger than Jerry.
A even larger Warrior Glippan, which is like a large crab, and I should have been retired 40 years ago human. Apparently, they say that they've been on this ship as it's changed crew 5 times. You guys are the 5th crew.
Right, okay.
The ship does not yet have a name because...
How'd they convince Tulay not to turn their insides into outsides?
No, this is mine.
Engineering.
On this one.
No one goes after the engineering crew.
Yeah, they know the ship. It's kind of useful.
And given what we found in terms of the hidey hole for the weapons, I expect that they probably have a human panic room of some sort in the engineering cabin.
I'm pretty sure Rez is going to wake up right now, freak the scruff out because he's on a random ship and he's going to try to find Jerry.
Reza freaks out all the time.
Yes, he does. And he's
Side effects of the drinking.
That and also all the killing.
But Atrium's been napping this whole time too.
Yeah. So
just meditate.
Meditating. Do you know what happened while you were meditating?
So
While you were meditating.
where do I find Jerry?
Okay.
I wasn't passed out, I was meditating.
Where do I find him? Are you on the bridge? Where you at, bro?
You were which is just down, like,
okay.
when you leave the the liquid cabin.
He's gonna
it's like right there.
Okay, so he obviously probably I hear his voice and stuff. I get on like the grab pack thing, and I rush and I'm like, "What's going on? Where am I? What happened?"
We got a ship.
I can see that. But how?
Well, it's a long story. It might take some time.
Especially if
Time over drinks?
Over
I'm
drinks.
sorting the bar out. Calm the titties.
God, I'm on a ship that I don't know I got on.
Arcady, I don't have titties, so they are not calm.
You guys hear a tapping of, you can imagine as a rifle tapping on the inside of the airlock, and two disgruntled customs agents looking through the window in backsuits.
Can we rewind? There was some crucial information I needed to impart to the crew so that our story is straight. While they were doing this sort of docking process, I've sent out through the comms on the ship. They're going to be suspicious about why we don't have any cargo and why our supplies are really low. I have updated the manifest to show that we left our cargo in stasis on Warzod, where we've just come from. We are doing an unladen speed test of this ship. We are also doing a crew training mission, which involves survival techniques in deep space with limited resources.
Shouldn't we also mention we're coming in empty to pick up supplies for the way back as well?
Yeah, so we've done our speed run and we're here to pick up supplies.
Yeah, because
Which
otherwise...
find shipments to take back.
I'm going to go to the med bay and just pretend to be
IV yourself.
With
IV myself, so I'm not
with
like
Captain
hungover.
Terry's permission, I'm going to have our Warrior Glippan accompany me to welcome our guests.
Can I ask just before this happens, that's what we're saying
Yes.
we're here for?
Yes.
What are we actually here for?
We're here to get supplies, but the reason why we have no supplies is what we needed to be straight on. Because we don't want to tell them about our pirate friends.
Have pirate friends?
The crew of the Sandman. So
the what?
Drinks,
While you were-
drink.
While you were passed out.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're pirates now. We got to abide by the pirate code.
So the once the airlock is open,
pick one.
Welcome aboard. I am Primtel, the first mate. This is our Buffy, our security guard.
Hi.
Can we help you gentlemen today?
The two humans, they look up, they speak fluent Glippan, saying greetings and salutations. Yeah, we just need to see your cargo. Any weapons that you need to declare? Any?
Yeah, we really don't have a whole lot of weapons to declare other than, stun rifles. And we've got no cargo. We've just been doing a training run, and that's what we're here for, is to get cargo.
Okay, and according to this, your transponder says that you guys are hailing out of Warzod. How's it over there?
It's not good, mate. It's not good. It's a good place to be from right now.
Brings up the next question. Refugees. Do you have any refugees?
No, we don't have any refugees on this run.
Okay. And okay. And,
By the way, guys, this is open comms so that the bridge can hear.
Yeah.
Okay. And yeah, I just need to see your manifest.
Yeah.
I'll
Our
wire
comms,
that
our
down.
security officer on the bridge will wire that right.
Operator.
The sensor operator on the bridge will wire that right to you.
Okay. Thank you very much. And they're just walking around and going. Shit seems familiar for some reason.
Yeah, we get that a lot. It's just
Hey,
one
we
of
just
those,
have one of those ships,
one of those
you know?
faces,
Yeah.
I mean, isn't this one of the pod?
Is that?
Is this one of the
Podworks? No.
Podworks?
No, it's too big for Podworks.
Oh, okay.
Podworks doesn't make them this big. They walk around for a little bit, open up the empty cargo holds. Okay, nothing to see here. Spend about 20 minutes looking around. At one point, they kind of split up. And while one is starts talking to you really loudly, you can hear rustling around in one of the cabins. And then the customs agent kind of steps out and just kind of gives a shakes his head. No, there's nothing. Says, okay, thank you very much. You'll just follow the commands from the station. Currently, Helios is on a school restocking. So there's no landing on the planet. You have to connect with the space station and take a shuttle down if you wish to visit the planet itself. Other than that, do not accept any major shipments of fish because, as far as we're concerned, we take that extremely seriously. Thank you and have a great day.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Okay.
When they leave, I'm going to ask what's up with the fish.
I don't understand.
Oh, I can explain that. I'm a Helios native, so every decade or so, there is a period of 3 years where there is enforced no fishing, no dragnet fishing. People who obviously live on the islands can do line fishing or more small handheld net fishing, but there is no trawling. No major long line fishing or anything like that because we need to make sure that we keep our main asset viable and the population needs to be restocked, so we give them a period of 3 years in which to restock and do all
it's a sustainability measure.
Yeah, especially since this provides almost all the fish for the entire Confederacy.
So for 3 years, just frozen fish fingers.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, no, that's when you get there's kind of like a balance between chow shipments and fish shipments. I think K-Run, they do a lot of chow farming, so they end up having a boom period. We have a boom period. We've sort of worked it out pretty nicely that everyone knows.
Warmed exports a lot of meat.
Warmed exports nothing.
No, Warmed exports nothing, and the whiskey gets smuggled off.
Exports bodies.
Meat.
No, meat.
Meat, whiskey, same thing.
Mystery space protein.
Hey! Guys received a signal from the station. They're saying that this is Customs Agent Jory. Please go to Docking Bay 37. You will be asked to go through customs. Please make sure that no weapons are armed during this time. Station weapon systems will be able to protect you from or anything else.
Cool. Terry says, Roger Dodger, this is the 5th crew. Obeying commands.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
I actually had something really good and I just...
So the guys in the
Dropped it
comms
up.
tower are going to be like, alright, so that ship's captain's a bit of a retard.
Good thing there's operators on the ball.
You don't have to be in work mode now, Terry.
Can I?
You don't have to woo them.
My brain is struggling.
Try to do a private comm to Glipcorp?
Yep.
And that's not good.
Batteries are dead.
4.
Can someone roll me 5 dice?
I'll go 5 dice. Oh, he's gonna go down.
Yep, thank you.
Oh dear.
Even though you scrubbed it up, someone on the other end knows what they're doing.
Well, it's a new ship. What am I going to do?
Yeah.
This one would have been better.
In Glippan, I just basically give my name and my pod identification and register that I'm, at the space station and maybe seeking an opportunity to meet with some corporate officials to discuss recent political events.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and send a message down to my mum on the planet. She's hasn't seen me for a while, and while I get on really well with her, I don't get on very well with my dad. So I'm gonna send a message to mum and say, hey, I'm on a new ship, new crew. Let me know.
New crew, who dis?
Yeah. Let me know when I can next come down for one of your clan bakes, because I love my mummy's clan bakes.
Okay.
We have our own gang sign now.
This one?
Can we paint a hand on this ship?
Like that?
Yeah, so like a V.
So half a
but
heart.
with a C.
Oh yeah.
Can we,
so like that.
Can we get a
but with
gang
C.
sign?
Yeah. So fifth.
I feel like we should be filming this or something, because no one can see what we're doing.
I like that.
Alright, we'll get a photo of that at some point.
For our listeners, everyone is throwing up weird gang signs.
It's all the same gang sign. It's basically like
Just
the
some
whole
people
gang
are better at it.
Yeah.
symbol, but
So
you drop
we
the
carried
first
peace, but you drop your
drop your
index
C.
finger
Yeah,
into
I
a C.
love it. Ah.
Fifth crew, guys. Fifth crew.
I don't know that my hand can do that.
Maybe it'd be part of the 6th crew.
But this is...
No, but that's it.
No,
Fifth crew.
but as a
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's okay because